welcome everyone. This is the Lemurian Heart Temple. It is our meditation group together. Here we are in the one heart. That was Shirley, Irene, Ponto on the piano. So beautiful there, Shirley. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad to be here with you.
Howdy.
Howdy. Well, we are going on a journey today, and we welcome everyone here in this space. I don't know about what other people felt last week, but it felt like the energy was really staticky in a way, or it was like, wow, let's really be mindful of the vibration that we're in and shift it. And I find that we're doing that more and more. And as we've been talking about, it's really a pivot, isn't it? It's really a pivoting. And it's a pivoting to really surrender to the inner voice and listen to that inner voice and really be present with all of the beautiful energies as well that are coming in. Shirley, how have you been in the past week? I mean, we've seen words come out of unity in the collective. It's very, very beautiful, and there's hope.
Lauren, Monarchy, what? Here.
Monique, yes. On our chat.
On our chat, she can't help. She wants to access the podcast. It cannot be found on the access page from the email.
Okay. Well, it is up, and so we'll get there. Thank you. Yep, we're working on it.
Okay. Years and years ago, when I started my beading business, I met Lord Apollo. And, with all the stuff that's going on right now, we can either dive into it or raise above it. And everybody on our group here can all raise above it. And I would like to go through the whole thing with everybody. And then I would dearly love to do the threefold flame of your heart by Saint Germain. And it's so much going on right now. We need to, the love is so coming in, ocean waves of love every morning when I wake up. Some mornings I don't even want to get out of bed because it feels so good. But I want everybody in our group to feel this. And it's very important right now that we awaken to our sacred inner self. For a lot of people, they're awakened into their precious inner child and learning how much love is there waiting for them when they learn to, adapt to the beauty within them. Love yourself. Love your inner child. Because that is one of the most precious parts of you. And it's just like everything gets confusion. So a lot of times I will go into the meditating and go into our divine one heart temple and feel the love that's there, that's vibrating. It is so important right now to realize how much we are truly, truly loved. From Source, God, Creator, it's unbelievable. A lot of people don't feel this, and the most important thing is to let everybody know this. It's so sacred, you know, and everybody's sacred. That's why you're here. We're here because we can handle this. Not only can handle it, we came to do this. Mm-hmm. And anybody's here is a creator, truly, and touches the hand of God. It's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So how you been doing, Lauren? You've been very busy.
That's powerful, Shirley. Thank you so much. And right now I'm looking at like numbers and I see 1133 and 1212. It's quite amazing. It's good. Thank you so much. We're so glad to be back with everyone to take this journey. Thank you. Those words are very comforting. And when we keep our remembrance of that we can do this, we came to do this, it really does help. And it's just beautiful. So we're really grateful for this connection. You're also going to take us today, Shirley, into the threefold flame with Saint Germain. And I just want to share that this is such a powerful amplification. And when we do these meditations like this, it's such a fortification of our energy field. And this is like our inner pilot light. So it's going to be beautiful today with you.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It started pure love this morning, waves of love, and I knew it was going to be a really good day.
See, waves of pure love.
Oh, yeah, man. So it's just, sometimes it's coming back to Mother Earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you feel so much love, and I cannot explain how much our ancestors and how much our archangels, our masters, teachers, guides are around us. It's unbelievable. And all you have to do is open your heart. And you know, years ago we learned to start thinking with our heart.
Mm-hmm.
And that brought our assemblage point down. I don't know if many people know about the Native Indian assemblage point. It's 3 rotating in our meridians. And when we're born, all 3 points are in our navel. But as experiences start happening, it creepy crawls up, and it's like right above right above our breast, our right breast, and like at the 3rd or 4th vertebrae. And that's when we get very opinionated and nobody's right but us and, you know, all that. And it takes time for it to go back to the column of our vertebrae and then go back down. And once you can get it into the heart, you're going to start feeling the love that's being sent to us every single day of our life. In fact, sometimes every moment. And then it goes further down as you get higher and higher in your frequency. And then all of a sudden there's only love and light. And it goes down back to our belly button. And that's when your body is physically, truly balanced. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You know, in fact, it's under whale medical, I think, or whale medicine that they explain all this. Anybody's interested, let me know, and I will send you it. And then you can read it. But I learned this, you know, like 40 years ago.
And so what gets it to come back in the heart? Is it feelings of compassion and love? Because we can...
Opening up.
Opening the
your
heart. Opening the heart.
And becoming aware. At first, I became aware of... I was very fortunate, okay? I was told every day by my mother and hugged that I was loved. And bedtime, I got big hugs and told her, she told me how much she loved me. And as I grew up with that, you know, it went into my heart. And then as we start, even, you know, before we started our groups, but when we started our Lemurian heart, one heart, it's like we connected with a lot of our soul family. I mean, a lot of people don't remember past lifetimes, okay? But once we start connecting with our soul family, it's like we become one. And when someone has a problem, you can feel it. And as a Reiki master, and I got over 25 modalities, I can, share this with them. And we pray every night now at my time, 9:30. I have a couple from California and one here right next to me. And it's so important. I do the instantly. Everybody's in my big crystal grid. I got over 80 crystals in a grid on my cocktail table. That was a cocktail table, but now it's a grid holder. Mm-hmm. And everybody that wants to be on it, I put their name on the individual heart and put it right in the middle where I have the tower and the power of divine love crystal, And it's very important right now because so much is going on. People don't understand. And it's because they're not being told the truth. And, later on, if you guys want to get into the assemblage point, I would love to share this. I remember when it was changed for me. And that was when I was going to classes for like a couple years. Mm-hmm. And it was a person that was half native Indian. In fact, his name was Harley Swiftdeer Regan. And so he was teaching out of the college in my neighborhood then. And it was amazing because we all got in line, and I said, sure, they're going to, they're going to switch my assembly point. What is that? It was a riot. And then all of a sudden I saw this guy in front of me, and helping out was Ina. She was female, and she's fantastic. And she's part of his group. And I saw that, and I saw it, boom, I threw him and out the back. And I thought, oh my God. And Ina saw that, I saw it. So they did me next. They have a certain crystal, and they activate that point. Oh my God. I can't believe. I was gone for a minute. And then I came back, and I could feel like a beautiful thing blew through me. And I thought, I wasn't working with crystals, until about 5 years later. And Ina said, Shirley, I know that you see. So you stand with me in front of this guy, and then the next guy you're going to stand behind with me. So we did it for like 3-4 different guys or girls, whatever it was. And I'm telling you, their whole aura exploded.
Wow.
Most of them were all tied in, not even open. And once that was hit, oh my God, it was a whoopee ding dong. It really was. And you could see the energy flowing out and his aura like increasing 3-4 times. That's how powerful it is. Mm-hmm. And I thought, can't believe it. And she said, come on, watch it again, But that was the beginning of understanding a lot of native Indian things that people are not aware of, And that's why when I do charts, I get into the elements. Because the water is very effective in our body, and it's very powerful. And so, anyway, that's when I started becoming really aware. And my kids were really little then. And so I had to pick the days, that Bob was home because he was going back to college at night. And but it worked out well, and I learned so much. I mean, it changed my whole life. And to feel balanced, to feel the love coming from Source, Creator of all, and to be in a store, and just to feel it and just let it boom out. Like, pow, I've been in stores at Christmas time, oh my God, up north in Traverse City, buying things for my grandkids. It was horrendous. The big sale, big coals. And went in there, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And people were actually grabbing things out of your hand because they wanted it for their grandkids. And I'm looking like, I can't wait to get out of here. Help me. And, of course, my golden dolphin came in, and when anybody started acting like that, my golden dolphin got between me and that person. And there was a couple, they were doing it to other women. And I looked at the dolphin, Shirley, and he went and changed the frequency. And it changed, but I'm going to tell you, I couldn't wait to get the hell out of there. That sounds bad, but it was terrible. Must have been a bad, very bad day astrologically. That's all I could ever figure on that one. But I did get everything on. Thanks to Shirley.
Yes, and we've learned in our meditations before the last session that we have this ability to send the dolphins through our fingertips.
That's right.
Yes.
But the dolphin flush.
Dolphin flush. Yes,
I mean, it comes right through our bodies.
Yes, I actually worked with that myself in this past week to really calm some energies, and it was amazing. It did soothe some energies and weave it, so that was beautiful. And we can all do that. So if you're on our chat, share with us any time that you have changed the energy out and about, like Shirley when she was mentioning being in that store and shifting energy with the dolphins. I know that the dolphins and whales recently, people are really beginning to feel them much more and communicate with them much more. And so I know that they'll be present with us today in our journey. So Shirley, oh my goodness, let's start with our meditation. This is going to be a beautiful experience, everyone. As we know, Shirley is a soul singer, and
on my other side, in my other palm, Kadosh, 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 Adonai, Sebaoth. Hands above my head in prayer position. Kadosh, third eye, Kadosh, my heart, Kadosh, Adonai, Sebaoth. And that's holy, 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 Lord God of hosts. Heaven and earth are filled with your glory. The first left hand, I bring energy from the center of Mother Earth. So we have her love and her heart with us. Then I bring the energy from heaven for the highest energy frequencies and bring it down to my waist on each side into both hands together in prayer position above my head, my third eye, and my heart. It's so important to do this. And I'm going to put us on the Golden Pyramid of Protection. Mikael, Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael, Shamuel, and Charity, Jophiel, Zachiel, Amethyst, Netatan, Sandalphon, Melchizedek, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, Sananda Papa Joe, Saint Germain, Dewakul, Sanat Kumara, Padre Pio, Saint Francis of Assisi, Mother Isis, Mother Sekhmet, Mother Earth. Total protection. See that golden, beautiful triangle that you're in? We invoke the light of the Christ within. We are clear and perfect channels. God's golden healing, universal love and light is our guide. We invoke the light of the Christ within. We are clear and perfect channels. God's golden healing, universal love and light is our guide. We invoke the light of the Christ within. We are clear and perfect channels. God's golden healing, universal love and light is our guide. I am Kutumi, and I come forward upon the rays of love and wisdom to greet each of you upon this day, and to bring unto you the blessings of divine essence, the blessings of inner power, of strength and courage. And it is with great joy and pleasure in our hearts that we may gather today with each of you upon this day as we hold you firmly within the heart of Christ and securely upon the hands of God. Beloved ones, the day has dawned for the integration of a new vibration of sound and light, a vibration that raises the frequency of your soul beyond the fifth dimension. It moves through the center of the seventh dimension and begins the extension process of moving the vibrations within you to begin connecting with the outer perimeter of sixth and eighth dimensions. This process of aligning sound and light instantly, beautifully, raises all our vibrations. And it's like creating an inner stirring, of maybe even of a new awakening with our being on a cellular level. And it shall also cause deep inner stirrings to understand the realms of higher wisdom. The understanding you seek, however, is what will bring the birthing of the full power of the gift of prophecy, and that Apollo shall bestow upon each of us today. Gaia is one of the greatest beings one could ever wish to interact with. Lightworkers have realized that this beautiful, sacred being of light is already within them. And her stirring causes stirring within us. Today is very important, for we are activating a tunnel of light through which all light workers prepared to support the growth of Mother Earth. This tunnel of light will remain active for the following 12 months. Every time a light worker is taken through this tunnel, more of the new sound of light will be anchored on Mother Earth. As the new vibration is integrated into the DNA of Gaia's body, so the genetic structure of human beings will continue to accelerate through its process of the metamorphosis and the race of highly advanced beings. One who have turned their junk DNA into functional and sacred DNA becomes a reality. The reality at present, however, is that the Earth's changes are truly enforcing the changes within humanity. Believe it or not, the throat chakra is the area of greatest impact, as is our solar plexus. And holy moly, in the past 6 months have really necessitated this one. Because unless humanity can accept the importance of communicating truth, authentic power will never be born into the world. And yes, the tunnel of light that we are activating today will bring in the final phase of energy integration for this particular cycle. The throat. You ever notice lately a lot of people got throat things? You know, get cough, and it's because we're not totally balanced for this new frequency that's coming in. Please, make yourself comfortable. Straighten your spine. Close your eyes. Just right now, focus on your breathing. And as you breathe, intend for your body to experience realignment. And intend for your body to experience any recalibration that is required to bring it into a state of well-being. Give permission for your mind to relax. Ask your ego to take a rest for some time on your shoulder. Ask your soul to step into the presence. Remind your ego that it is safe to relinquish its control to your soul. Now, at this time, we may call in any of our guides, which I already brought in, but you, Mary, I would be pleased if you bring all of your personal guides in to join you right now. I also invited Goddess Gaia into our sacred energy field. Now, imagine Mother Gaia manifesting as a form in the vision of your third eye. Feel her welcoming you into this sacred place. And let's acknowledge our choice to visit her sacred shrine and to receive blessings from her. She explains to us that it is essential to align her energy with the altered frequency of her body to ensure your body's energy vibrations can remain balanced as she undergoes her current changes. She explains that every time there is an earth change, a natural disaster, in other words, her vibration changes. The elements which are a part of her nature bring about change for all living beings. And when she changes, so much we must, all of us, for us to embody the same elements that she does. Of course, we all know that we're made of the elements of water. We have chose a long time ago to walk in the ashram of renewed life. And we know when we do this, it brings great gifts. And all of you present here today will see the scales of the old skin drop off at the speed of light. You shall see the new body of you, of your life, emerging before your eyes. For some of us, it may be astonishing at how rapidly this comes into being. Therefore, with a light heart, I urge you to hold on to your seat and be prepared to travel at the speed of light. Beloved ones, I And now take my leave, making way for Apollo to grace you with his presence and blessings. And Adonai. I am Apollo. Welcome. Thank you. Yes, I welcome you again. You have chosen to greet the sun, the beautiful sun, from a new perspective. Your life is now moving in the direction of a new light speed. The speed of light cannot, in its essence, be measured, for it travels throughout many layers and dimensions. Your presence here today is to welcome new levels of sound, but to also integrate your new soul self. I, Apollo, welcome you into the temples of light. The sound emerging from your new being is what will grace the planet. This vibration stirring within every part of all the aspects of your being, a resonance of new beginnings, and an inner awakening that you have been striving for in this entire lifetime. For many incarnations, all of you have worked diligently to understand the mechanics of our universe. The University of Helios, that brings the wisdom of the gods of the sun, is what you're all a part of. And yes, my precious ones, it has been a great time of rebirthing for your planet and for you to truly integrate the benefit of what is brought forth today. Over the past 16 weeks, your planet, oh my gosh, has undergone immense reintegration and recalibration of light. For the sound of Goddess Gaia has changed. We're told, many months ago, I believe by Lord Katumi, that the earth changes are upon you. And your earth changes now has involved the human upon Mother Earth. Forms of natural disasters, forms of physical challenges. And this is reflective of all the great change all of you have been going under. Goddess Gaia, the mother energy of your solar system, is giving birth. She's welcoming the new rays of light. As the sun, she is birthing the Son of God is within all of you. And to know the power of the Son, you must first know yourself. For any man who knows not himself will never know God. To understand your world, you have to understand God, but not the method of His creation. Most important, understanding the motivation of His creation. For this will help us to understand the motivation of our souls. And this brings us really to the slaying of the python of our past. A python representing all the old genetic imprints of our forefathers and the imprints that we brought into this incarnation that have become null and void, no longer essential to our development. Great need right now, if you notice, for the element of air. We display the element of fire, And we need the earth element to keep us grounded. You also have the earth element inside of you. It's reflected in the minerals your body requires to keep it healthy and tuned in to the vibration of well-being. Therefore, take notes of the elements at play when the changes are in action. Currently, it is the element of air and water. Tropical storms. Even this week, look at Louisiana and Texas getting all of this wonderful visitations. Hurricanes, not happy. But out in the ocean, energy's flowing. Is it reflecting to us the great change of breath of our heart chakra and our throat chakras, as well as our sacral chakra? Over the following 6 days, excuse me, that was a sneeze, these chakras will be completely reintegrated into your precious bodies, embodying the new soul vibration, carrying the new code of light, which Goddess Gaia shall trigger for all of you. These new codes, my beloved one, Goddess Gaia will be responsible for monitoring with you. I and Paulo will oversee the entire project of reconstructing the soul vibration within your precious physical bodies, ensuring that all your other bodies maintain this new frequency. I'm sure some of you feel very much like I do, that I'm totally connected to Mother Earth at all times. Every step down, I bless her. Every step up, she blesses me. And this even happens in my house. And very gently, she will pull us into her shrine. And this particular journey will take all of our bodies through different dimensions. It probably would take about 5 minutes for this to occur. And as she is doing this, I am going to bring the dolphins and the whales in, and then I shall explain to you the changes you can expect over the next 2 to 4 months. Okay. First I'm going to bring the dolphins. Ooh, ooh, la. Ooh, ooh, la. Ooh, la. Cooking, let you know. Ooh, la. Divine love, activate. Divine light, activate. Divine healing peace, activate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yada, yada, yana. Yada, yada, yana. Kanina. Divine love, activate. Divine light, activate. Yeah, 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 yeah. Divine healing peace, activate. Sun Jalubaya, San Jalubaya, San Jalubaya. You. All of you have already begun the process of this initiations, activations. Began some weeks ago. It is evident in the areas of your life where you have chosen to undergo a recreation of the foundation of your life. There are areas you have chosen to change completely. Some of you maybe chose to end cycles of your life altogether and begin an entirely new journey. We are here resonating to the vibrations. And some of us knows that it's as the Oracle of the Delphi. We have already aligned our energy frequency with Goddess Athena, Goddess Artemis, and we have drawn in the disk of light that I, Apollo, bring to all the initiates of the pathway of new life and light. These discs shed light on areas of one's life that one experienced difficulty with, resulting in a desire to change the pathway, to bring simplicity, to eradicate the cycles of struggle. How about the cycles of pain, of self-sabotaging, and addiction? The foundations of our life are already different. We have integrated many of the new keys in our future. This has contributed to the changes that we are all facing right now. Now, the current year you are in could be one tremendous inner healing. To do this, we have to address many aspects of our precious inner child's personality. Its behavior patterns, how it recreates patterns of both constructive and destructive natures. We have achieved a degree of self-knowledge. Now that we are ready for another level of self-knowledge, this particular level is considered by some a selfish one, for the simple reason it turns your focus purely to yourself. And it's self-knowledge. Achieving self-knowledge. Over this period, I bet 2 to 4 months, can we just focus very much on our sacred personal self, our personal experiences, how they make us feel, people's attitudes, behaviors towards us, and how does that make you feel? And how your deeds and your words and your thought forms, how they create experiences, and how that makes you feel. And a question, how do you make other people feel? We are changing our world. And let's do it as one heart with the velocity unlike any cycle in our past. The velocity at which new energy will be integrated, will continue to increase as every month cycle completes itself. Remember, you are drawing closer and closer to the timeline where the world crosses into the full manifestation of all the etheric bodies merged through all the multi-dimensions of quantum energy, which you will become very familiar with being the golden age. The Aquarian light, or already embraces us. And right now, let's join to stand within the heart of Gaia's shrine. Feel her heartbeat pulsing through your body, where you stand within the heart of her being. Being in one's heart is a very sacred place to be. It is a point from which the masters extend themselves out into the world and touch the world with that particular presence. Allow your presence changing. Feel your vibration changing. Are you ready? Are you ready to come to know your new self? Your energetic structure is going to be completely different every 90 days. Did you know that every 2.5 years you have a completely new physical body? The organs in your body, the cells of your body, they're changing, renewing themselves. The reason why a diseased organ is not replaced with an entirely new one is because its foundation, its essence, is tainted. But you are changing those essence, and this is a foundation I speak of that's changing. It is renewing life. You are choosing to bring into physical form. Do you realize you have the opportunity to reconstruct your entire body? How about beginning from this day? We can help to create ourselves a whole new vehicle, totally different to the one we have now. Energy is so powerful. It can create a completely new body without it having to die and having to come back and be reborn in new form. This is the power of your precious mind. It is the power of knowledge inside of you that gives birth to a wisdom that you already carry in your being for the entirely of your creation. Today, your blessing today is in slaying the python of our past and integrate the knowledge that we have the power to heal absolutely every diseased area of our life. This Gaia is undergoing precisely the same process. And she's recreating herself. Because in order to survive, well, no longer can she tolerate feeding diseased cells. So it gives her, what I'm going to say is, more dis-ease. Therefore, the power of our initiation today, the blessings that we receive from her, and the sacred gift of knowing ourselves, is to know how powerful we truly are, giving birth to the new sound of our soul. Sound you have yet not truly heard is a sound that dismantles within you the matrix that holds the consciousness of dis-ease. Yes, challenges. We have a choice. Choice It's whether to continue feeding the energy of our old life, our old conditions, to continue buying into plan that the majority of our world is a part of. Yes. You are totally different. You are considered dysfunctional, abnormal. You are considered rebels. You are considered insane by some, evidently possessed. The only demons that possess us are the ones that feed our fear. The demons that keeps us trapped in the belief systems of the old world. And that had been the reason why I chose to delay your initiation. But now, the changes for the last 2 months, it's realigning sufficiently for all of us light workers to unite energy through the etheric plane. Ensure that our precious world is strong enough to maintain what we are in the process of constructing within, through, and around us right now. This tunnel of light is a construction of etheric light, which must be maintained by the light workers. Not all light workers are in resonance with the energy of Goddess Gaia, or Goddess Athena, or Goddess Artemis. Or even myself, however, they will be linked to the aspects of our energy that have manifested in other creations. You form here today with me as we give a breath of new life to the creation of life. Take a moment. Just think about what your life would consist of if all the sabotaging patterns were completely eliminated. Your precious body, your mind, your heart, all free of disease and limitation. Try to imagine what you would be doing. How would you be feeling? Where would you be on Mother Earth? That is, the ego, the conditioned aspect of yourself, are the aspects that will try to convince you that what I say is very strange and impossible. Because never in your life have you truly witnessed the power of what I speak of. It doesn't mean it's impossible. Everything is possible. Where there is a belief in an inner motivation within your precious heart. An inner motivation to bring into life what you find new light and new world possibilities that we are now existing and stepping into. This tunnel of light we're passing through will take us through a very, very deep journey of choice, of decision, of remembrance. Perhaps not only of this time, but one where you will remember every time you have known beyond a shadow of a doubt what is the truth. Or perhaps what the truth is. Now your precious energy right now is properly centered within the shrine of Goddess Gaia. We must now ask permission receive blessings from the Oracle of Light. Open all of your chakras to receive this light. Take big long belly breath. Hold as you blow out. Surrender with the currently known power or unknown power of God. The power that is yours by divine right. A power that you must hold centered in your precious bodies. You're now receiving the images of light that they are projecting towards you. Breathe it in deeply. Another big long belly breath. Hold for 5. And as you release for 5. This energy is manifesting at a very accelerated rate through your precious chakras. The light is moving faster and faster into your energy field. Breathe. One big, long belly breath. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Very important. Let all of you breathe. Every part of you. Allow the energy to move through your system. Over the next 2 minutes, I, Apollo, will activate a system, a configuration that shall bring about the effects of reconstruction of a time that you've been living before, where you were in full alignment with that sacred power. This is bringing to you the very prophecy, the power of prophecy, of knowing the truth of your universe, knowing the truth of the power that you have access to. This brings you into a new alignment with the being that you know as Thoth in this Greek aspect terms. Let this open your cellular memory to the ancient teachings of truth, which is scribed that we do know as the emerald tablets. Feel the rain fall down upon you, flowing from above. Let it heal you. Let it bless you. Spread your wings. Rewind. It is pure love in all its radiance. Now the time, oh now the time has begun. You are free, free to be the angel you really are. Now the time is coming into being when those of us that are ready will be given the other laws of light laws by which eternal youth will become one with us. The eradication of dis-ease will be one with all. Eternal life, like we have never known before in conscious memory, will come to be in those being of light experience. And it is only a blessing bestowed upon those who embody the highest vibration of light. This energy that continues to wash over us, cleansing us, the deepest core of our beings. Imagine a python manifesting in our inner vision. This python represents all the aspects of your old lives, old times, embodying our old ways, our old belief systems and attitudes. It represents transmutation you are ready to experience. Mother Gaia now hands you a laser wand. Before you do anything to the python, right now, in your precious hands, establish telepathic communication with this creature of your past. Ask for it to communicate to you anything of great importance that you must acknowledge now in order for you to completely release all of ourselves from its influence and energy connection. Reflect in any part of our current self that we consider to be feeding off energy of our past ways. Right now, project this into your python. Imagine yourself standing now alongside the python. And look, a mirror image of yourself appears. And this mirror image is your past self. A part of you that lived in the old world. A part that was motivated by fear, that did not believe that you could achieve many of the things you have so far. Can you observe now how the python makes its way to this mirror image of you and slowly begins to coil itself around this part of you? As it does this, you remember how it felt at times as if you were trapped, that the life was being squeezed out of you by your fears, feelings, constricted by responsibilities that you may have taken on from others. Feel the bone crushing taking place that you felt at times when the weight of the world was weighing upon you. You felt you could not hold yourself up. No, not even for another day. Or maybe another hour. Maybe another moment. Just observe it. Associate this feeling, but do not attach yourself to it ever again. Now take this precious selenite wand that Gaia has given each one of us. It has the frequencies of Archangel Michael. Now just project it into your mirror image. And imagine that part of us that is having the light squeezed out of us, and feel the bones being crushed. Take that one. Look at the one, igniting a new spark of life inside of it. Can you see the light growing? And that light from that beautiful one is healing all the bones, bringing life back to the body. Can you see the body growing in strength? And as it grows in strength, it begins to push its energy out. And as it does, the python begins to disintegrate. And the light begins to burn it up, destroying the stronghold it had over you, until this immensely powerful body of light, oh my God, look at it, it's replacing what the python would have once crushed to death or suffocated to death. Oh man. Continue to focus on this body's strength. See that power? The power is growing until you feel it's so powerful that you want to step into it. Yes. You want to become one with it. At least I do. Sun, Santo Luboyo. Sun, Santo Luboyo. Santo Luboyo. Well, if you're ready, I am. Let's do it. Let's move forward. Step into this new body of light. This new body of power, of strength. Can you feel that? All the vibrations of light in this precious body completely transforming us, transforming the construction of our psychic, breaking down the barriers between our conscious and our subconscious mind, obliterating the defenses that have blocked us from penetrating the truth and wisdom of our superconscious self. After you saw a big and saw your beautiful superconscious self activate, and look, take a moment, look down to your feet, and you will see the skin of the python before you. For that is all that's left of it. Come on, bend down, pick it up. Look at that skin. Look at the scales. Every scale represents any aspect of life you have mastered over all the cycles of your incarnations. All of that has led to this point of choosing to re-empower yourself with the light of Delphi, with the power of Gaia, the mother of your solar system, the mother of the universe that resides within you. Still, holding the skin close, your eyes. Oh my, the skin is now transformed into light, and it becomes the all-powerful new Kundalini energy. because of your level of initiation. Your Kundalini is active Wow. Feel that? This new energy will increase your stamina. It will increase your ability to persevere, your patience. And it is this Kundalini power that burns through those veils that have kept our vision blocked. And let's now give birth within to what we know is a gift of prophecy. The prophets of our world have been able to tell the future because for them there are no veils through these dimensions. It is the ability to travel through time and space, to observe the behavior of the world around them, and through that observing and then being able to draw a conclusion. Are you ready? Are you ready to be a prophet of the future? Are you ready to have your observations of the world around you so that they guide us, show us what we need to do as the ambassador of the light, where we need to focus energy, where we need to assist others, where we need to assist Mother Earth? Are you ready? All of us here are contracted to serve her, to assist her. You are part of her transformation into light. And her body changes are your body changes, as are the elements of her body, bring about transformation. So will yours. Goddess Gaia wishes to give each one of us a gift. Can you turn your attention to her now? Reaching out your hands to receive the gift. As her body needs healing here and there, she needs others like us to become aware of the healing that she needs. And she's so thrilled because we are filling her with total love and light. And if you allow, she will communicate and transmit visions to you to show you different places that will help you, that will expand you. Travel. Yes, let's travel interdimensionally. It will bring about healing. You are known as rescue workers this time right now. Well, how about when there's natural disasters? Do you realize in your sleep time you make your way to these places when you begin the activity of bringing her body to balance? I do a lot of work at night. When doctors and nurses taking care of the humans, we are performing the same task with their body. Those of us who are affiliated with the gem and mineral world, you are the surgeons of her body. Those of you who are healers, you are the aromatherapists, so to speak, of her body. Those of you who work intensively in your own healing, discovering what we are and what we are not, you can be her therapist. For every discovery we make about ourselves, she discovers about herself. Are you not the cells of her body? What we have activated here today will actually undergo 22 levels of activation. They'll take us through September, October, And think a wee bit of November. So we begin another level of activation. And as we do, you need not concern yourself far into the future. What's most important today is what we have been given today. And it was birth. It was a new consciousness that we will embody, that we will apply and live. For no teacher or leader of light can call themselves at all such if they do not apply the same laws and principles of the purpose of life. Be the sun, be the ray of light. Allow yourself to be an oracle through which all the powers of light will work. All of us have desired to be a seer, a channel, a prophet, a clairvoyant, clairaudient. It's all in our precious hearts. We see it. But how, truly, deeply, do you want this? For the true oracle lives the light within, and without question of its faith in God. Initiates, this is your challenge. It is not about questioning God. It is about questioning your belief systems, questioning the conditions your life was built upon, questioning the fiber you call the foundation of life. This is not questioning God. Your faith in God is the essence that feeds you to find the truth. And let me tell you what you are experiencing today. You will be put in positions where the answers you seek will only be received through your own communication with God. And no external source will be able to provide it. Because you're ready. You're ready for this challenge. You're ready to know the inner power within you, the inner power of God in you, and the motivating forces that shall drive you into the future that you have intended to create. Are you ready? Initiates, know thyself. Come on. Come with me. Step into our super consciousness. Become the prophet that shall let you see or tell you your future. Become the oracle that will bring you insights, give you ideas. You are the key to your life now. You have had to wait for this time. Some of us gets very impatient about this particular initiation. Perhaps you know not why now. It's been one you have to wait for. For it means many of us. It's a time where no answers that we seek will be given by an eternal source. It will come through the source of God within you. Many were not ready to bear or hear these words for some weeks ago even. But you are dependent. No, we're going to say now you're getting to be independent because you're ready to truly see if you have grown up or not. Well, I'm ready to grow up. I hope you guys are too. Goddess Gaia will remain in our energy field for the next 88 hours to complete this integration. If there's anything you require of her, please take this time to communicate with her. Prepare yourself to undergo Sometimes it's wonderful to be held in her shrine in this manner. It's about traveling through many dimensions of structured wisdom set in place by the Ascended Masters who walked with us and before us. We're traveling in and out of the halls of Amenti, rapid rates, accessing more information. There will not be time for vacillation, for doubting what you are receiving. It is a time for action. It will not always apply to others. Initially, it will apply primarily to your precious selves in your precious lives. These changes are necessary to be implemented to ensure the structures are in place to support what you have all been groomed for and where your future is growing, extending further and further to all that is. I see your angel wings. I see your radiance. And someday, some way, we will create with our hearts the true love of all that is, the love of our one heart, the love of the universe, the love flowing through, within and around you. Right now, feel that love in every cell of your precious sacred bodies, in your hearts that's shining brightly, in your minds, in your precious hearts, expanding now to all around, flowing across Mother Earth, ocean of radiating love. You are the light of the world. You are the love of the world. Feel the love within your heart, which becomes my heart, which oh my goodness, involving your heart's extension, feeling the love, the presence of God, the presence of all that is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yadi yadi yana. Yadi yadi yana. Honey. Heal. 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 Does anybody need a few minutes before I do the threefold flame of your heart?
We are floating here, Shirley. That was so beautiful. I just want to share that song resonated so deeply. We are floating. Do you need a few minutes?
I don't think so.
I think we are good. You have us in a sweet spot.
Okay. Let's get it sweeter. This is the threefold flame of your precious heart. Your heart is one of the choicest gifts of God. Within it there is a central chamber surrounded by a force field of such light and protection that we call it a cosmic interval. It is a chamber separated from matter, and no probing could ever discover it. It occupies simultaneously not only the third and fourth dimension, but also other dimensions unknown to man. The central chamber, called the altar of the heart, is thus the connecting point of the mighty silver cord of light that descends from your God presence to sustain the beating of your precious heart, giving us life, purpose, and cosmic integration. I truly urge all people to treasure this plane of contact that they truly have with their life by giving conscious recognition to it. You don't need to understand by sophisticated language or scientific postulation the how, the why, and wherefore of this activity. Be content to know that God is there, and that within you there is a point of contact with the divine, a spark fire from the Creator's own heart called the threefold flame of love, life. I feel so much love I can. Therefore, it burns as a triune essence of love, wisdom, and power. Each acknowledgement paid daily to the flame within your heart will amplify the power and illumination of love within your being. Each such attention will produce a new sense of dimensions for you. If not, outwardly apparent, then subconsciously manifest within the folds of your precious inner thoughts. Neglect not, then, your heart is the altar of God. Neglect it not as the sun of your manifest being. Draw from God the power of love and amplify it within your precious hearts. And send it out into the world at large as the bulwark of that which shall overcome the darkness of the planet. Saying, I am the light of the heart, shining in the darkness of being, and changing all into the golden treasury of the mind of Christ. I am projecting my love out into the world to erase all errors and to break down all barriers. I am the power of infinite love, amplifying itself until it is victorious, world without end. With this gift of infinite freedom, I give you my never-ending promise to assist you to find your immortal freedom as you determine never to give up and never to turn back. Remember that as long as you face the light, the shadows are always behind. And be aware that the light is there too, transmuting all of them. This is from Saint Germain. Feel the energy of the most beautiful violet flame frequency. Feel the message that comes in all the time from our star families, from the heart of Mother Earth. You belong to our hearts, now and forever. And our love had its start many years ago. We were dancing in the stars, and a million guitars played our love song. Darlings, you are the ones, and you always belong to our hearts. 'Twas a moment like this. Do you remember? And your eyes threw us a kiss when they met ours. Now we all are the stars and a million guitars still sing our love song. Darlings, you are the ones, and you'll always belong to our hearts. Ooh, 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 ooh. My memory just came in. Our hearts. Heal. 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 There's such tremendous love everywhere on Mother Earth right now. Let's share it across our country, Canada, extending it further and further, across the lakes, rivers, and oceans, extending all the way through Glastonbury, France, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, all the way to Russia, Africa, and glorious, precious Australia, New Zealand, feel it in every single cell of your precious bodies. What you're sharing now is the most precious, beloved gift that is. Oh, and I thank you so much.
Thank you, Shirley.
You're welcome.
And I see on my timer that I've been here 111 minutes.
I don't think I'm surprised.
Well, this has just been a beautiful experience today. We are really centered, and we are still receiving.
Yes.
We are still receiving lots of light.
And if we hold on to it, it can go 88 days.
88 days. Let's take a moment and send this love. As you said, we could send it anywhere.
Yes.
Let's send it to the fires in California.
Oh, yeah.
And to the fires in Colorado.
Absolutely.
We have been socked in by smoke. It's like it's overcast and it's smoke. And we are powerful in this. And so with no fear, with just this heart-centered love, and we send it to anywhere else. Anywhere else. This is our Lightworker tribe. This is our heart tribe, where anywhere that awareness goes, in your local community or anywhere else.
Yes.
I mean, there's so many places on our earth. So many places.
Yeah, but we were gathered with Pleiades, Artemides, Andromedas, the Serens, Lyrans, Venetians, and Orions. Right now, they have joined us.
Powerful.
It's like we were just... Oh, gosh. So beautiful right now.
Yes.
We pray every night. And the rain that we're sending is in what I call balloons. And they bust open above the fires with golden rain.
Thank you.
We got to do that because it's just...
Let's see that. Okay, so we're going to hold that thought because I know there's so many focused on this right now. You said that it's rain and balloons that pop over the flames. Okay. I want to share. Well, you had a golden rain. And in today's meditation, the selenite wand. The selenite wand. Let's take our selenite wands. Shirley, you did this. And everyone, I'm sharing this story because this is true. This was, oh my goodness, was it 2000? And it was in 2010. Oh my God, 10 years ago. And there was a fire. There was a fire. It was almost exactly 10 years ago. And I was living up in the foothills. And I look out and there is a big wall of smoke. And we had to evacuate eventually. But you and I got on the phone and we did a Reiki firewall with that selenite wand. And I want to share that the slurry bombers, they came right on the ridge where we did that. And Shirley and I did this remotely. They did, and that is so amazing. So this is very important, our power. Shirley, if anyone has a selenite wand, I know there's many of us that do.
Got one in my hand right now.
Yes, so do I. I have two. What can you have us do? Lead us through that quick process.
Okay. Okay, let's hold the selenite and put it by our heart. And ask God, source of all, our Creator, to gather the energy, first of love, protection of the archangels, Raphael, Michael, Ariel, Uriel, Gabriel. And because the violet flame is so effective with this, I put the angels around us. In front of us, I'm putting Saint Germain and Lady Portia. Behind us, I'm putting Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, and Mary Magdalene. And as always, I'm bringing Shamuel, Charity, Jophiel, Zadkiel, Amethyst, Metatron, Sandalphon, Melchizedek. I'm bringing Katumi. Of course, I'm bringing in Apollo. I'm bringing in Dua Cruz and Kumara, Padre Pio, Mother Isis, Mother Sekhmet, somehow I'm getting the frequencies of Giza. A lot of the dolphins and whales are here. I'm aiming this at all fires. First, I am a child of God. I'm a child of the universe. I am a temple of the Holy Spirit. With my wand, I'm doing the sacred Reiki symbols. Shokare, 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 Shokare. Sehiki, Sehiki, Sehiki. It's starting to reach it. On, Chazi, Shonim. On Chazi, Shonim. On Chazi, Shonim. On Chazi, Shonim. Dicomio. Mother, Father, God, Jesus, Mary, Joseph. Dicomio. 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 Now, as I say, Raku, Raku, we're going to tap the top of every fire. Raku, 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 Raku. And there's appearing a beautiful, humongous balloon. And what you want is you tap it. This frequency of golden water will come down on the fires. I'm tapping each one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get 9. Just for good luck, let's do a 10. And feel that flow. Let it go all around Mother Earth so we can gather more power, sacredness. Our galactic families here. A lot of our sacred teachers, masters. And with the violet flame, I'm doing it what I call angelic waving. And with the wand, I'm just like cutting through, side to side, back to front. And Ishkana, Ishkana, Ishkana. It's awakening within us the ability and the love to focus on healing and clearing the areas. Mishkana, Mishkana, Mishkana. Now that sacred energy has reached the fires. I'm tapping each one individually. going to Shakana. Shakana. Wow. Shakana. And it's slowing down. And all the fires. And this is just not our energy. This is also comes from the star families. And you may feel theirs too. It's tremendous love. Dolphins and whales, especially the golden dolphins, the whales. And today I see the white whales that I've been seeing. Particularly the white humpback whales. Wow. You should be able to feel this. It's like you all became God and goddesses right now in helping me to do this. So beautiful. And of course, Apollo's here helping us. And Kuan Yin with Mother Mary. The light of God surrounds us in the fires. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. And wherever we are, God is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are grateful. Let's pray and hope it's time for the fires to completely diminish to zero. I'm still doing angelic weaving, so.
Okay. That's good, that's good. We hear from Carol on our chat that there was some rain, so that's really good. Excellent. And thank you, Shirley.
You're welcome.
And thank you, everyone, for that vision and for that work. Thank you. What an experience today, Shirley. So beautiful. Sherry Lynn says, I am vibrating like crazy. Yes, absolutely. I see your radiance.
That's right.
And yes, we are prophets of the future.
Yeah, we are, aren't we? Oh, my
Beautiful.
goodness.
This was wonderful today.
You
Really,
may be
really.
feeling this for several days.
88. Oh my gosh, when is 88? That could be the end of the year.
Could be. I didn't go into it.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here and for receiving this light. I think the download would be worth it. This is a beneficial download. Come back to this page after we end our show and you'll be able to download this event. Yes. Thank you. So, so awesome. Okay. Well, Shirley, again, your singing is so beautiful and you're going to play the piano as we head out of here. Wow, Shirley, Irene, you are getting better and better and better. That was vibrant today. Thank you so much. I love that first new song at the close there. And of course, the last one that you played is our bubble fun ride song that connects us through the heart. We hear that all the time. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you. A bushel in the peck, a bushel in the peck, and a hug around the neck. Hug around the neck, and a barrel in the heap. A barrel in the heap, and I talk in my sleep about you. Yes, about you. I love you. A bushel in the peck. You bet your pretty neck I do.
I hear the rest of you tooting along with us. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Shirley. We are bright lights. Thank you, everyone, for that bright light and amplifying it and sharing it with the world. We love you.
Beaucoup love and hugs.
Beaucoup love and hugs. As Randy says,
right.
Even better than ice cream and chocolate. Oh, and so we're going to continue to receive. Nazareno says this 88 days is till November 20th, 11/20.
Wow.
Wow, 11/20/2020. Wow. That is not planned, everyone, but the numbers reveal it's a gateway. So receive. That is beautiful. This is magic, Shirley. Magic.
Yes, it is. Beaucoup magic.
You've got the 11s and the 2s.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, everyone. Remember this light. Come back and download the MP3. And, wow. Remember this light. Receive it. Receive it.
Yes. That's a great idea.
All right. Well, I don't want this to cut us off, so we better get going. Sweet dreams, everyone. We love you.
Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste. Mahalo.